Hi guys, it's Rob from Ultimate Diesel Tuning. Today I'm going to show you a 2018 Isuzu D-Max. It's in for a few upgrades as well as a custom dyno tune. And let me tell you, this is a pretty impressive looking rig. This D-Max has been converted to a six-wheeler as it tows a heavy load. Over a standard D-Max, it now has the benefit of having improved payload, better handling and steering, extra stopping ability, and improved and safer towing capability as well. The owner has a really stable vehicle now for towing, and he's chasing more power and torque to back up the stability and extra weight it has. So it's in at Ultimate Diesel Tuning on the Gold Coast. It's in for the supply and fitment of a catch can, secondary fuel filter, transmission cooler, and finishing it off with a custom dyno tune. We've already fitted all the parts, and prior to doing so, we did the all-important pre-tune inspection, which it's passed. This inspection is a crucial part of the tuning procedure here at Ultimate Diesel Tuning. It's to ensure that the engine is in good mechanical order, all fluid levels are okay, and there are no fluid leaks. So let's have a look at the parts that were fitted to this vehicle. We supplied and fitted an engine oil catch can to this engine. Catch cans are essential to fit to help prevent the soot buildup through the upper intake and other engine components. We use the high-performance diesel billet alloy engine oil catch cans on all our vehicles here at Ultimate Diesel Tuning. They are our choice in catch cans. They operate efficiently, have an internal filter, have a dipstick on the side, are super easy to empty, and they also look fantastic. We also supplied and fitted a transmission cooler to this vehicle too. This will help keep the transmission run cooler. They're a perfect addition for anything towing a very heavy load frequently, just like this D-Max does. We've supplied and fitted a secondary fuel filter to the vehicle, which is a great addition to help prevent contaminated fuel possibly damaging your engine and expensive components. These components include the fuel injectors, the fuel pump, and even the engine. One of these provide additional protection for your engine, and they are regarded as cheap insurance. With all the parts now fitted to the vehicle, it's now time to hit the dyno with a custom dyno tune. With the dual axle setup in the rear, the fifth and sixth wheel are actually a lazy axle. All the drive comes from the rear front wheels, and when it's in four-wheel drive, the front two and the center two are where the drive all happens. So when we tune these vehicles, we can't actually put the vehicle to the back of the bed because of the axles in the fifth and sixth are hanging too far over the rear of the dyno and just causing too much overhang. So we move the vehicle to the front of the bed, but that makes no difference at all from tuning the vehicle. This D-Max is used mainly for touring and towing a massive 3+ ton caravan around the country. It's got the conversion with the extra suspension components, wheels, tyres, brakes, the big canopy taking the GVM right up. So it's got a lot of extra weight just there by doing this. The owner decided to do this to his D-Max because he absolutely loves it. He didn't want to go spend the big expense in buying a big 200 series, and he knew by getting it tuned he could get extra power and torque out of that engine. It's common knowledge that the famed 4-cylinder single turbo 4JJ1 engine in the D-Max are exceptional engines. They're already quite impressive performance-wise in standard form, but they also do respond super well from a custom dyno tune. At the moment, the owner is finding it really struggles to overtake. He's not blaming the 4JJ for that, but he knows he can get a lot more power and torque out of it with doing the tune. So we're going to totally transform the engine's performance and the car's drivability by giving it much more power and torque by really improving that download turbo lag and the throttle response. It'll then be much nicer and safer to drive. It'll have much better acceleration for overtaking and will maintain speed when towing on the highway a lot better as well. So with the tune, we're going to be concentrating on achieving all of this as well as taking into consideration what the vehicle's being used for, as well as all the extra weight the D-Max has. First of all, for our custom dyno tuning procedure, we carry out power runs on our all-wheel drive dyno in standard form to get base power and torque figures at the wheels. This is how we know which vital information and figures we are starting off with for each vehicle, as every engine is different. We also test to confirm the engine is running properly with no underlying mechanical issues, and then we carry out the custom dyno tune. Our tuning process involves altering the software within the vehicle's factory ECU. Using our specialist software, our engineering team is able to carry out recalibration of numerous engine control parameters, such as torque limiting, desired torque, fuel injection maps, boost control, and many more. Via the use of our dyno, we can accurately test these software changes to each individual car whilst data logging the engine's performance after each software revision. This process sees multiple tunes tested until optimised power and torque is achieved based on the vehicle's use. It's truly a customised tuning process. We've now completed the custom dyno tune on the D-Max. Let's take a look at the numbers. When we first ran it up standard, it had 95 kilowatts of power and 383 newton meters of torque, which is pretty good for a standard motor. After we completed the custom dyno tune, went to 124 kilowatts of power and 478 newton meters of torque. Now that demonstrated a 31% gain in peak power and a 25% gain in peak torque. The big noticeable thing which this owner will really be happy with is below 2.5, it has got heaps and heaps torque over what it had before, which will really help when overtaking on the highway. So guys, the owner of this vehicle is going to be really happy. He complained about its performance and ability to overtake on the highway. Now with that extra 25% gain in torque, he'll be able to do that a lot easier, as well as having the transmission cooler in there, making the transmission run a lot cooler temperatures as well. So if you're thinking about improving the performance of your diesel vehicle, this is what we specialise at Ultimate Diesel Tuning. So give us a call and speak to one of our specialists. And remember, we've also got a dealer network all around Australia. But make sure you subscribe to Ultimate Diesel Tuning YouTube channel.